Good morning, guys. We are here at the dog park, and let's see if he'll come up. Chippers! There he is! We are at the dog park this morning. Let's go have some fun with the puppies. There's Milo. Walking to Chips. Walking to Chips. That was a terrible idea. Like, a terrible idea. We were walking for maybe 10 minutes, and like the mosquitoes are just awful. Like, I got bit all over the place. Like, it hurts so much. So the mosquitoes were terrible, and the majority of this park is in the woods anyway. So we decided to quit because the mosquitoes are terrible, and we didn't put on any bug spray, and I left it at home. So instead, we are gonna go to the pet store, right?
Yeah.
We'll go see the animals, and we actually do need to pick up some new food for Chips, so that's what we're gonna do. So let's go to the pet store. Okay, so I don't know, look, I got a mosquito bite. So we've had a very buggy morning. So we tried to go to the dog park, but there were too many mosquitoes, and so we went to the pet store. And we went to go get Chips a ball and some treats to play with so we could play fetch. And we came home and tried to play fetch outside in the backyard, and the mosquitoes got us again. So then we come inside the house, and as soon as we get inside, Milo's like, oh, I see bumblebees on the door. And I'm like, bumblebees? And I come back, and there are 4 wasps all over our back door. And like, this is like the 5th or 6th time we've had wasps get in the house, like by our patio door. So I had to like figure out how to capture all these wasps, because I think, is it wasps that when when one of them gets killed, like they swarm, like they send out pheromones or something like that, like a warning signal, and so they start to come and help. I don't know, maybe that's an urban legend. Maybe I don't know anything about wasps. But either way, there were 4 of them. I was outnumbered, and they have wings, so freaking out a little bit. But I used my solo cup, and I was able to capture all of the wasps and get them out. As I was getting the last one out and came back in, Milo said he trapped another wasp underneath the rug. I have no idea where they're coming from or where they are. Like, we must have a nest in like this door frame somewhere, because they keep on coming in, but they're like not super aggressive. Like, they're kind of like groggy, and they're slow, but like outside they're fine. So like, I don't know what the deal is. I don't know where they're coming from, and I have no clue like how to get rid of them. Oh, it's just been a bad day for bugs. So we're gonna stay inside. We're not going anywhere. We're staying inside where it's safe, there are no bugs, and we'll be perfectly fine. You want to stay safe. So we're gonna play fetch inside.
Yes.
All right, so I came back upstairs, and I'm checking to see if we have any more new wasps. There was a time when there was a small wasp nest that was starting to form, like right there up in that corner. Chaz burned it. But I can actually see them from here. I do believe that there's a wasp nest in the shed. Like, you can see them in that corner. Like, it is not safe to let Milo play outside with all those wasps flying around. I don't know what to do. I don't like nature. I like nature, but at the same time, I don't like nature. So let's talk about happier things than wasps, because that's no fun. Plus, wasps are hard to say. So in yesterday's vlog, I mentioned that I found a new obsession, a new thing to collect, and a new, thing to waste my money on, and that is enamel pins. So yesterday I shared an unboxing of this Frida Kahlo pin that I got on a store from Etsy. This is from La Petite Melissa at Etsy.com. I just got in an order today from honestly the pins that started it all. So I ordered these perhaps like 2 weeks ago, and the reason they took so long to come in is because they're from England, so it took forever. This is from the store jadebolin.com. I cannot wait to share these pins with you guys because they are my passion. Like, seriously, the happiness is tenfold. I'm so excited. Okay, here they are. So this is the box that they come in. It's like this really nice, sturdy, like cardboard box. So you open it up, and here they are. I'm so excited. So these are the pins. They're little Polly Pocket enamel pins, and I absolutely adore them. They're so cute. I actually bought 2 sets of them because I'm gonna give some to my sister, because we adored Polly Pockets as when we were kids. Like, we are definitely children of the 90s, and so Polly Pockets are just, I love them so much. I still have my Polly Pockets from when I was a kid, so these are awesome. And I feel like they're legit, like, actual life size of the Polly Pocket dolls. And while I was on the website ordering these, I found these other pins that I absolutely had to have. Like, one's like a little makeup clam from when we were kids, and the other is a ring pop that is actually like kind of glittery. So I thought these were super, super cute. And then she actually threw this one in for free. Like, I did not buy this one. I actually made like 2 separate orders, and I paid shipping for both of these. So she must have added this troll pin as just kind of since she combined everything, to kind of make up for the extra shipping that I paid. And so it's really cute. It's a little troll head, and like the little hairs are glittery, which is super, super cute. All of the orders come with candy. So I have some pixie sticks, which is really cute, and a little top. Here are her business cards for jadeboland.com. So the stickers were to make up for the extra postage. So she does sell these separately. And I actually don't know what's in here, so let's find out. Okay, so one of them is the little makeup clam. And then these round ones are adorable. Like, there's little roller skates. There's a troll. I like that. There's this girl gang one, which is kind of like her brand, which is super cute. I love this. That's sassy. And then there's a sugar skull, which is really cool. So she's an illustrator, and she came up with all these designs herself. And then there's her her brand. But super cute. Like, I love her designs. I love her colors. Like, seriously, like, this is so reminiscent of my childhood. Like, I'm getting all the feels right now. And I'm super, super excited about all of this. Yay! New obsessions! Milo was just outside playing on the deck, and I was in the living room cleaning and picking up, and he comes in and says that there's like lots of more bees out there. So I'm like, oh, we've got to get rid of these bees. I went to the one place where I look up everything and learn everything, YouTube, and I found this really interesting, natural, pesticide-free way on getting rid of wasps. It's crazy, guys. It's crazy. So this is the video that I'm watching. Scare off and rid of wasps and bees and hornets. So it's this guy who had like all these hornets or all these wasps that were nesting in the eaves of his home. So all he did was put up these brown paper bags, hung them from the eaves in his home, and the wasps disappeared instantly. Like, they instantly went away. The theory behind all of this is that those paper bags imitate a hornet's nest. Like how hornets have like those big bulbous kind of nests hanging from trees, and wasps don't like hornets, and so they will leave. So he said that like he puts up these bags all around his house, and they have disappeared completely. So I'm like, oh, this is so interesting. Like, so interesting that that wasps are so afraid of hornets that they will relocate their nests, which I find incredible. So I was researching this a little bit more, and then I found this other woman who was trying to get rid of wasps, and she tried this exact same thing. She tried putting up the paper bag, and it didn't work. Like, the wasp was still there, and it was like building its nest. And so she's like, why isn't this working? Like, I read on the internet that this was supposed to work. Turns out it was a hornet, and the hornet wasn't scared of this paper bag. And so now I'm like wondering, what is it exactly do we have? Are they hornets or are they wasps? So now I am researching wasps and trying to figure out how to tell a wasp from a hornet. And honestly, they look exactly the same. They're really hard to differentiate between the two. Like, the best way they say is like, oh, you gotta check the coloring. Like, wasps are black and yellow, and hornets have like more orangey, brownish coloring to them. And it's like, I'm not gonna get close enough to those things to see what colors they're wearing. Like, no thank you. I don't wanna do that. And so, of course, it said, like, oh, you can check the nest. Like, what kind of nest is it? And I'm like, well, thinking about it, it's like, it's a nest in the eaves of the shed. Like, I don't want to go poking around in there to see, like, oh, are you a wasp or a hornet, sir or madam? Like, I don't want to do that. Like, if I go in there, I'm not going to come back out alive. Like, oh, I don't know what to do about that. And the other way was like, oh, well, hornets are much bigger than wasps. And it's like, Yeah, that's useful. Like, excuse me, I don't have my little hornet wasp measuring device nearby, so I can like hold it up to this bug and be like, are you bigger or smaller than a wasp? It's like, I need just a straightforward, this is a hornet, this is a wasp, which is probably why I should call like a bug exterminator person. But at the same rate, like if I could remedy my solution with like 10 cents worth of paper bags, I'm gonna do that and spend it instead of paying like $100 for a bug inspector to come in and spray a whole bunch of chemicals and awful things into the environment and like around my home to keep the bugs away, when I could easily have just thrown up like 4 or 5 different grocery bags. I don't know. I'm nervous, I'm scared, but I feel like I need to go upstairs and like, cause I have to know, like I just have to know. I have that kind of personality where I grab onto something and I can't let it go until it's dead. And I know for a fact. And so I think I'm gonna have to go upstairs and find out. Yeah, I'm gonna go upstairs and find out. What am I doing? Okay. Okay, we're gonna go. I don't see them by the shed. Like before, they were coming out of like that corner, and now like I don't see them at all. So maybe they know I'm coming for them. That's probably it. They're terrified. They're like, oh no, she's coming for us. We better hide. Okay, so if I die of bee stings, like Macaulay Culkin in My Girl, I bequeath all of my nail polish to all of you. Okay, do we see? Can you see in there? I think they've got long droopy legs. Oh dear. Do we see black and yellow? Are they black and yellow? What are you wearing? We're trying to see also if they have like the wasp waist. You know what I'm talking about? You know, like the super skinny waist. That's another way you can tell if they're wasps. Is if they've got that. Okay, I've got like 2 entries here. Oh man, they're looking at me like, what are you doing? What are you doing? Get out of here. We don't want your kind. I think they're wasps. Oh, mercy. I'm just want to take your picture. I'm pretty sure those are wasps. Right? Okay, we're done. We're done. Okay, we're done. Oh, I don't know what that was. It could have just easily been like a fly, but something flew in my ear and it scared the crap out of me. Okay, but I'm pretty sure they're wasps because I saw a couple of them had like the wasp waist, you know, where it's like the super skinny waist and then they have the lower part of their body. What is that? The abdomen, the thorax, one of those parts. So that means the paper bag thing might actually work, which is really cool. Now the question is, do I actually have a paper bag? Sorry, that's my Wisconsin accent coming out there. Paper bags. Got any bags? I need some bags. You want a bag with that? Oh, we've got plenty. Like, look at all those. Okay, so I'm gonna wait till Chaz comes home before I attack him with my genius plan. Super genius. On how to get rid of these wasps for good, because I'm worried for Milo and I'm worried for myself, and they keep on getting in the house. So yeah, okay, now that that's remedied, I'm pretty sure we have wasps. I'm gonna go do some editing finally, now that I have a plan, and that plan is paper bags hung from our roof. I'm gonna go do some editing. So I was editing Wednesday's vlog, so I realized that I never stayed up, that I never like actually talked about the manicure that I made after I stayed up late like doing it, and I showed a picture of it, but I never really talked about it. So I thought, okay, I know it's like 2 days later, but let's talk about this manicure that I did. So the polishes that I used for this manicure are these ones and this one. There we go. Okay, so the base color that I have for the manicure is Orly's, what is this? Scenic Route from their Pacific Coast Highway collection. That was their summer collection. Such a pretty color. Like, it's this really beautiful orchid purple. Gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. So then I did the base of the hibiscus with my favorite Orly color, which is Have Courage from their, I think this is the Pocahontas line. I'm pretty sure it's Pocahontas. For the middle of the hibiscus, I used China Glaze Lady and the Vamp. And then these little, like, what's that called? Like the stamen or the stamina, whatever that's called. That is with Sally Hansen's Extreme Wear in Sunspots. And then the very inner part of the flower was done with just white acrylic paint. And then I topped the whole thing off with a matte top coat, and that's what you have. I just wanted to let you know what was the deal with all of the colors that I used on this manicure. And then I used a variety of like nail art brushes to paint everything on. Guys, I need an intervention. Ugh, I just bought like more pins on Etsy. Like I literally just got done buying two more orders of pins. Yeah, and Milo is sleeping upstairs, so I'm trying to be a little bit quiet. I'm uploading, let's see, what day is this? Friday? No, today's Friday. Thursday. This is Thursday's footage that's going up. I'm trying to upload it right now. So I'm trying to edit yesterday's vlog. But it's taking a long time and I'm getting anxious. Or not anxious, I'm just getting fidgety. So I think I've been doing my pre-planning for the week. Normally I do my planning on Saturday or Sunday, but the opening ceremonies are on right now. So I think I'm gonna go do some planning while I'm waiting for the footage to upload onto my computer and then I can edit it. So yeah, I'm gonna be using the, oh, if I can get it. I'm gonna be using the Brazil Olympic kit from Pop Fizz Paper for next week since, you know, the Olympics have officially started. And we're not big on like watching the Olympics, but every now and then like we'll watch like the swimming. I enjoy swimming, like the diving. I think diving's cool. I of course love gymnastics. But yeah, so I think I'm gonna go in the other room and do my planning and watch the opening ceremonies. Unfortunately, I can't take my phone with me, and that's what I vlog on because my phone is uploading all the footage onto my computer, so you guys are gonna have to stay here for a little bit. Sorry. But I'm gonna go do some planning and watch the opening ceremonies.